Hello people of YouTube, people of internet, people of world, it's me TheClassicJuan coming to you from inside of my ever-growing classic game museum slash man cave. Today, got a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about and play some more Earthbound, so we're going to do all of those things. So first things first, I hope you guys have been watching the Jack of all Gabe's streams on Monday, and he actually streamed on Sunday too, because he's playing a Call of Duty World War II, and that game just looks freaking awesome. I don't have the opportunity, unfortunately, to play that game with the amount of time that it's going to require, so I'm kind of living vicariously through Jack of all Gabe's right now, and that game is fantastic. So if you do have the time, pick that up because it looks amazing. Alright, so first things first, if you guys follow me on my Twitter, I obviously have been tweeting a lot and searching for the Garmin Vivoactive 3, which is an activity tracker slash smartwatch, and I was looking for a particular color, which was the slate color that they recently released, and so I was able to pick that up at REI this past weekend after tons of searching. And the reason that I was getting this watch was because I needed to replace my old Vivoactive, which I had had for about roughly 2.5 years. And not that it was doing terribly, but I just wanted an upgrade, newer, better features, and just something that worked better with stylistically with my particular profession. So I was able to pick that up. And so this is the box for that guy, Garmin Vivoactive 3. I've already opened it, so I'm not going to do like a whole unboxing thing. But this is the watch. And I'm wearing it right now. Here, I'll pull it off just so I can show it to you here. So here's my watch. It's pretty legit. It's a fairly good size. Fits nicely on the wrist. The band material is fantastic. It's kind of this really well-designed synthetic rubber that I like better, a little bit more rugged than the Vivoactive, the original one. So I like that, definitely. The watch itself just seems a little bit sturdier. It does have a little bit more size to it, but it's a little bit deceptive, and you can see on the box size here just kind of the depth there. But it's deceptive in its size because it's not very heavy at all, which I really like about it, because that watch could weigh you down a little bit. Customization is fantastic. I love that about it. People's concerns have been two things really. Number one is the battery life. And so as far as the battery life is concerned, I charged this guy completely by the end of Saturday night. So I wore it all of Sunday, Monday, and all of today. So it's been about 3 days, and I'm at 52% battery. I haven't used the GPS on it. I do a lot of indoor training stuff during the week, and on my weekends I do the outdoor stuff. So I haven't gotten to do any outdoor GPS stuff. But according to the box, the 7 days is the watch mode battery life, which is probably what I'm going to get out of it. And then 13 hours in GPS mode, so I lose a little bit of battery there. Swim rating to 5 atmospheres. I don't do a whole lot of swimming, but when I start doing it, I'm sure that'll come in handy. Garmin Pay, not available yet on my watch. I'm kind of trying to figure out what's going on there, but hopefully we can figure that out and look at that Garmin Pay situation. Connect IQ is the app store, fantastic for all of the additional apps and the watch faces, which are great. You can download extra workouts that aren't already built into the watch, though it does have a lot. And then it is touchscreen, which is fantastic. You can kind of just swipe up and it does what you need it to do. Heart rate monitor is always on, and on the side of the watch you can actually twist it and it'll actually be the same as swiping it. So if your hands are dirty, which I have a tendency of doing because I like to work with my hands a lot, swiping on the side kind of prevents the screen from being touched. I do have a screen protector that I ordered that I'm waiting for. So it's basically like all the reviews that you probably heard are saying. It is like a mini Phoenix 5, which is way outside my price range for a watch, but it's definitely an upgrade. The other thing that people wanted to know a little bit about was comparing it to the, I think it's called the Ionic or Iconic for the Fitbit. And so the two are very similar watches. and the best way for me to describe or separate the two is that the Garmin is built for fitness people, activity people. The Fitbit is built for, I guess, maybe social people, or more like self-working out people, and maybe simplicity, more simplistic. The Fitbit is built, this is the way it is, this is what you get. The watch screens are the same, the activities are built in. The only thing you can add is music. Outside the music, it's a smartwatch with activity stuff built in. The Garmin is an activity watch with smart stuff built in. They both do both those things the same, but the nerd in me that likes all those numbers for my working out likes to see that. And I guess people who like to listen to music, which I don't do that a whole lot when I'm working out because I work out with my wife and my kids. I don't like to have my headphones on. The Ionic may be something, and they're both exactly the same price, depending. If you were to get the Slate version of the Vivoactive, then it's about $30 more. Are your hands dirty from putting them in buttholes? No. No, that's what gloves are for, Gabriel. Jesus. Memo, don't help the guy out. All right, so that's about the Vivoactive 3. If you guys have any questions, please type them up on the live chat. I will answer them as we go on. So we're probably going to move away from the topic a little bit, but if stuff comes up, just make sure to ask me and I'll do my best to answer it. I love this watch. It's a fantastic upgrade from my original Vivoactive. It does great. Is that a peanut on your watch? It is not a peanut on my watch. You guys. All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was beer, because we are the beer dead gamers. And I feel like we've kind of left you guys wanting a little bit in the beer department. So today I'm going to be drinking a limited edition beer from Austin Beer Works. This is kind of a special label for this beer. This is called Blood, Sweat, Mostly Tears. It's by Austin Beer Works, and it is a limited edition Blood Orange Anniversary Goza. Goza is what it's called. Yes, Goza, like the bad guy from the original Ghostbusters. It comes from Germany. And so I've never had a Goza before, so I don't really know what to expect here. I did read up on it a little bit. They're saying that it's citrusy, it's weedy, and it's salty, oddly enough. You're supposed to use gloves, I guess. You've been doing it wrong. Yeah, I guess so. And they say it has a yellow cloudy color to it, so we'll see all about that. So you want to drink it from a glass that's called a strange. I don't know why they call it that. This is not that. This is a regular glass. But we'll pour it. Pouring. This is a terrible pour. Got a whole lot of foam going. And that's how we do that. All right. So it smells kind of like a beer and sea foam. If that does anything for you. It's definitely a different smell. It doesn't smell like beer at all. It definitely smells salty. Let's see how it tastes. So it tastes like a sour beer. The blood orange is not super evident there, but it does give it a good flavor, and it tastes salty. And the reason it tastes salty, I think, is the original Gozas were made from Germany, and they came from the Goza River, is the water that they used to make it, and that water was salty. So that's what we got here. This is pretty good, actually. I would not be able to drink this all night. There's some color for you. But this is tasty. So we're going to be trying sour beers and goza beers probably for the next month and a half. So I got a whole variety pack for you guys. So we'll be having a good time with those beers. All right. Well, that's enough chit chat, I think, about non-game things. Let's get to the fun stuff, which yeah, Memo doesn't know the limit. I'm sure Memo's been drinking. All right. Let's play some Earthbound, guys. Let's see if we can pick up where we left off. Continue. Alright. So we're level 10 already. So we'll need to go back to the giant step and fight this big titanic ant monster, as they refer to him. We'll kill this guy real quick. Finally, I sneak up on somebody from behind and didn't even get to fight him. Snuck up on him too. Yep, just straight up won that one too. Ah, present. It was a cookie. I'm too powerful. All right, let's get in here. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Go out here. Oh yeah. Go in here. All right, let's work our way back. Oh, there's a mouse. Gotta fight the mouse. Oh, you know what? It doesn't look like I completely healed myself back up there. Alright, well, we'll heal up here in a minute. I'd say if I hit level 10, maybe that'll level me up a little bit, but I don't know how much that'll help. Wait a minute. Nope. Let's not where I want to be. Let's try this again. Pop into this suspended game here. Alright, see, that's what I'm looking for right there. Alright, so let's actually eat one of... Actually, we'll go rest up in the hotel, get all of our health back, get all of our power back, and then we'll move from there. Oh. Hotel. Alright, it's this way. If you guys hear a bunch of noise in the background, that's just my wife. Just got back from the gym. Being awesome. I will have a nice day. I like how you tame monsters rather than kills them. Yeah. It's got to be like PG. Tame the monsters. You don't want to go around killing monsters. That's just not PG enough. Alright, we get everything. Yep, we're good to go. Let's go tame some monsters. And that beer is real unique. I could imagine that somebody who's not a beer drinker slash, or not slash, but a beer drinker and like sour stuff would like despise this beer. Send you to the other dimension. I banish you. You've been banished. Alright, let's try this again. Mouse! Mouse attack! Alright, Rowdy Mouse. You dead. Oh, I'm sorry. You're tame. And you're tame, sir. And I just want to apologize. 4 roaches? I just want to apologize to Gabe in advance. Yeah, sorry, man. There's not going to be any of this beer left. Oh. Oh, no. The horror of the 1 HP hit from the attack slug. What will I ever do with those 1 HPs disappearing? 108 experience, that's what I'm talking about. Let's climb this rope. Oh, double roachy. Double roachy attack. Sorry, Gabe. If you want, so I recently learned that at Trader Joe's, you can go to Trader Joe's and just pull beers off a 6-pack to make your own 6-pack. You don't actually have to buy the 6-pack of any beer at Trader Joe's. You just pull one off and you can make your own 6-pack of like 6 different kinds of beers, which is freaking awesome. I don't know what I want to throw away. What do I want to throw away? I don't even know what yeah, I'll leave the cookie behind. I don't need no freaking cookie. So yeah, Gabe, make your own 6-pack. Buy yourself, you know, a bunch of stuff. I bought 6 different. I bought 1 IPA, 4 Go-Says, and 1 sour beer. And it ended up being like $10, which is pretty much what you'd pay for a 6-pack of anything that's really, really fancy. So, highly recommend that, if that's an option for you. Hamburglar! That's right, mouse. Oh! Oh! Roachies! That's right. Tame you. Tame you all. By the way, Gabriel, if you're still listening to me, Call of Duty, man. That game is legit. I really enjoy that. I like watching that game being played. It's entertaining. They just dodged my attack. Son of a mother's uncle. Some cold-hearted stuff right there. In the cave we go. Ah. And then I became calm. I'm relaxed now. Yeah, it looks awesome. I enjoy watching you play it, man. Oh. So, small update. I know you guys are watching me playing this on the Super Nintendo Classic, but I did get to pre-order a Super Nintendo Classic from Walmart. That pre-order was done on August 22nd. It is now November 7th, and I still have not received that Super Nintendo Classic. There has been absolutely no changes in the status of my Super Nintendo Classic on the app. And so at this time, I still haven't received the freaking Super Nintendo Classic. I don't know what a skip sandwich is, but let's hold off on that. So yeah, still haven't gotten it. I did talk to the Walmart help people, and they said that somewhere in mid to late November that they would be getting them and I would get one. But apparently if I don't get my order fulfilled by November 30th, they're just going to cancel it and refund my money, which is some BS because I stressed like a lot pre-ordering that damn thing, and I want the fruits of my labor to be heard, or to be fulfilled, I guess. So fingers crossed, hopefully in the next couple weeks that thing gets filled. So I know some of you guys are like, why are you hoarding a Super Nintendo Classic? Because I'm the TheClassicJuan and I love classic games, and I don't want this thing to get destroyed by somebody. So I have one that I'm going to play, and one that I'm going to give my children when they get to be my age, because they deserve as much. So I'm just looking out for them. And if they end up selling it to pay for college or a house or something, I'm not going to judge them. Yes, I am. Just a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, I made it to level 11! Sweet. Well, that was just a happy coincidence. Let's have another... Let's have a cookie. Alright. Alright, so we're going to climb to the top of this thing. And there's going to be a Titanic ant there. If I can get away from these things without them doing a whole lot of damage to me. There we go. Ah, thanks, Memo. I appreciate that. I try to be sometimes. Alright, so we'll climb the rope. And we'll fight the boss. Climbing, 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 climbing the ropes. Climbing. A sparkly thing. What could this sparkly thing be? It must be something good. Let's check it out. How about, can we talk to it? Oh no! Boom, 60 damage. $97 damage. What are we at? 157 now? Nope. We got one more shot at this. Shoot. Boom. I thought the cold remedy would somehow increase my psychic power, but it clearly did not. Shoot. That's it. Boom! Got him! You don't have enough pee-pee. $757 experience. A big old pata. Pata means foot for you non-Spanish speaking people. Music. Literally, while that happened, Ness went, "Squirrel!" Like, oh, a puppy. Thank goodness the stone was there to pick up where Ness just... Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Alright, so now we just gotta exit the cave the same way we came in. Backtrack here a little. Alright. I'm just gonna touch all the enemies at this point and just... They're just gonna give me free experience. Mousies. Where are you going? Why are they running away from me? Are they scared? let's just knock him out the box. Boom shakalaka. Let's do it. Oh, level 12. Shield. Shield! Where are you going, guy? You dead. You dead. Just free experience. It's like they're giving away. I'll just head back. This mouse is literally running away from me. It's pretty sweet. I feel like such a badass. So I know I told you guys that. Whoa. So I know I told you guys that I was going to post a video of pre-recorded classic horror game footage for Halloween, and I did record that. It is saved on my computer, but I intentionally did not post it. And the reason is I did play a game called Ghosts and Ghouls for the Super Nintendo. It's on the Super Nintendo Classic. I played about 30 minutes of it. I was dressed up as Waluigi for that because the costume was handy, and it didn't go so well. There was a lot of dying. I died like a lot. Like I played like 30 minutes of game and probably died about 18 times. So literally dying at least once every minute and a half. And I just thought to myself, nobody wants to watch this. Nobody wants to see this. So I didn't post it. Maybe at some point I'll take excerpts of it when I get really good at the game so we can look back and see how terrible I was when I started. But the footage is there. I just haven't posted it, and I'm going to hold on to it. So if you guys really, really want it, if I can get like 10 people to comment below and say that they really want it, then I'll post it. Otherwise, nah. Alright, so we'll go, yeah, you run away. We'll go to the drugstore. We'll save our game. Hotel, not where I want to be. And drugstore. Gotta love hate. Ghosts and Ghouls. Dude, so I know I had read it before, but I just didn't think about it. That Ghosts and Ghouls is one of the hardest games ever created. So yeah, so now that I own that game, I'm gonna play the shit out of it. And I'll probably record every single one, deleting most, until I can get decently halfway good at it. So whenever something is like a better, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but whenever something has better stats than your currently equipped item, when you highlight it here, it'll automatically like start blinking on your stats. Sorry, dude. Let's take out some money. I'll take out 265. because ADHD. And then we'll make a phone call. Dad. That's a lot of ones for my next experience level. Alright. My dad sleeps a lot. Alright. So now we go to the police station. Where is the police station? I don't know where the police station is. We'll find it. It's clearly not over here, so we'll just come over this way and find what we find. Meandering around town. Oh, is this it? Nope. That's a house. Oh, found it. Police station. What's up? Sorry for the coughing. Oh man, blah 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 blah. Kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Go play Nintendo games. Chordo, follow me. I feel like something bad's about to happen. Five. Oh, goodness. Shiz. Turn back to normal? What the hell does that mean? He ran out the door to cry like him to his mama. Ooh, dodge quickly. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I just missed. Stop missing, Ness. And burglar. Well, damn. Seriously? Killing me, Ness. Fat boy? That's just rude. Alright, Alright. We're getting there almost. Love it. That third one was the hardest. Mambo, tango, foxtrot, march. Alright, let's find out what this is all about. Ooh, precaution. Shield. Heal. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully I can kill him. Yeah! I feel like I'm getting too excited for these victories. Strung out. This guy looks like the Riddler. Off we go, off we go, off we go, go, go. Got free healing. Alright. We'll go save the game, and then we'll continue on a little bit. Still got some time. It was tough, Gabe. It was tough. But I was tougher. A lot tougher. Super tough. Ah, 275. Oh, whoops. That was unintentional. Here we go again. Sorry about that, guys. That was weird. So that was a life lesson to be learned right there. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it said if I continue the game from the suspended area, which is about an hour ago, I would lose this data, which is the newest data of me not having jack diddly. So don't do that. So we started exactly where we left off, so no harm, no foul. Burgers. Burger. We're gonna grab like 4 burgers here. Whoops, I guess 5 burgers. I hit the button. Alright, off we go. To Tucson. Not Tucson, Arizona. 2 sons, like dos hijos. Like a dad had 2 sons. Oh, here we go. Cool. All right. Exit mouse. Interesting. present. Whoa. Surprised. Now that cough syrup would have come in handy. I wonder if the effect persists after the battle. Yep, sure does. So I actually have to go back to the hospital to get the spore removed, apparently. We don't want a spore on our head. So, here we go. Hadn't gone too far, so life lessons being learned here, kids. Don't get a mushroom spore on your head. Alright, hospitals all over the world. That's how it works. Alright, so that's what the mushroom does, is that it affects my controls here. Well, this is not fun. Alright, sweet. Alright, back to Two Sons. A buffer lie. I guess Ness gets stressed out. We just haven't gotten stressed yet. Alright, keep an eye out for mushrooms, guys. We don't want to play games. I mean, we want to play games, we just don't want to play games with mushrooms. Right, so I think I'm going to go to department store. Oh look, a cycle shop. Yay! Fuzzy pickles! What a weird dude. I'm gonna get a bike. If I can. Punk, sure. Great. Well, that's an easy fix, guy. Good. Easy peasy. Noted. Haha, yeah. That's fun. $22 for starters. Let's do 422. Alright, let's call Mom. See what she says. Alright. Let's go ahead. So we made it to 2 suns. Plenty of game left to go. So just in our table of contents here of things to do, 2 suns is 6th on our list of things to do out of 33. So We're working through the game slow but steady. So probably going to call it here for this game. Can you get more inventory space, Gabe? I think you can get more inventory space as you level up. So I do expect that there'll be more inventory space going forward in the game, because that's going to be impossible. You know, it might actually increase once people start joining the party. So once they get all 4 characters in the party, the inventory space surely has to increase by that point. Finish the beer. Alright, so we'll call it there. Plenty more to go. So as you guys know, yeah, almost there. As you guys know, the holidays are coming up, so I can't say that we're going to be streaming consistently. So the holiday season is going to kind of be more of a random hodgepodge of streaming. So this is the time that I implore everybody who's been keeping up with us or not, and this is your first video, to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to our Instagram, TheBeerdead Gamerz with a Z. Our Twitter accounts, all that stuff is down below in the description. Please, please, please subscribe so that you'll be up to date whenever it is that we are going to stream, because I think the schedule is going to shift a little bit during the holiday season, as we're all going to be trying to get in and see our families, hang out with our families, and just kind of be doing random things. And so the schedule may be a little funky here in the coming months, but obviously once the new year rolls around, we'll get right back to it. So please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram. Those 2 things alone will keep you the most up to date. Follow us on our Twitter. That too keeps you up to date. So between those 3 things, you will know when we will be streaming, what time, what date, and what content. Which one of the 3 of us will be streaming? Myself, TheClassicJuan, Jack of all Gabes, or Memorandum. So please, please, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Please comment below if you like the video. I will probably stream Earthbound maybe 1 or 2 more times, and then I'm going to play the game all the way through, and then once I get to the kind of the last few things, I will stream the end of the game for you guys and kind of try to create a montage in between, kind of a nice synopsis of everything to expect in the middle. So thanks for watching the stream, Gabe. I appreciate it. So remember, guys, every Tuesday night at 9 I will be streaming. That may change at the end of November and December, but yeah, keep hanging out with me. I like hanging out with you. I like chatting. I like drinking. So until next Tuesday, keep it classic, guys.